start taking you through this last session here. I like this one. The man on top of the mountain didn't fall there, right? So we know we have a lot of work ahead of us, and we're not going to just fall there. So the only thing that separates where you are now to where your goals are is your ability to implement. There's nothing that between the coaches at Real Estate B School, in Stacy's business or in my business, or in the businesses that we've seen that are operating at a high level, leverage business and high ROI pillars in their business, there isn't anything magical out there, right? So we have everything in Real Estate B School that you could possibly implement. The challenge is knowing when is the right time to implement it. And it comes down to this concept of, and it's not a new concept, of just chunking your entire business into just a 90 days. So we still have, if you came to the fall intensive, we still have those 10 categories in the one-year planner. You should all still be doing that. If you didn't come to that intensive, you should go online and do at least that part of it. But this is the 90-day world, right? So your ability to leave here today, and we're going to go through a brainstorming process here in a second, to leave here today and no more than 5 projects are you going to implement in the next 90 days. And these are like a maybe, it would be nice if I implemented these in the next 90 days. You've got to choose the right projects for where you are. There's, just from this event, there's 20 things that I could go implement in my own team, and I've got a pretty cool business. But we've already picked our Q2 multiplier projects. So there is nothing else that's getting in my world for the second quarter. So you've got to have a discipline around knowing what you're working on. And these are the 5 things that are going to move you forward in your business in the most significant way in the next 90 days. It could be in your notes from here, or just think about, when we looked at that functional, how your business operates, marketing, sales, operations, finance, and just think about where your business might be lacking. And this could be anything. It could be a direct mail expire program. It could be a buyer lead management policy. It could be opportunity time. It could be a bunch of different things, right? You've got to see where you are right now in your business. If you've got buyer agents that haven't been trained properly and there's no structure in their day, it could be, something along the lines of having a structured morning and just getting everyone's buy-in around that. You'll still have some to-dos, but these are significant projects that will, these will be paradigm shifts for you. All right, so does anyone not understand multiplier projects? But these are things that you're committing to that there's no excuse if you don't finish this. On June 30th, these 5 things are going to be done and implemented in your business and running. And then a week or 2 before the third quarter, you're picking another 5 projects. And that's the only thing that's going to separate where you are today versus where you are in 90 days or 12 months or 3 years. When you think about 3 years from now, you've had, 12 quarters in 3 years? 5 projects, 5 game-changing projects for 12 quarters. That's 60 things implemented into your business, right? And you won't even recognize who you are as a leader and your financial situation and everything. But it's just the consistency of being disciplined. The reason why the real estate industry is so jacked up is that we're marketed to so heavily that we've all been there, that something comes into your world that you never even contemplated, and all of a sudden you're a best-selling author, or all of a sudden you're doing a video, like a documentary of your team, and that somehow that's going to lead to more business. And you dropped $9,000 on something that wasn't budgeted, and it certainly wasn't on any multiplier project list. And so you've got to be really disciplined. And when the market's good, you've got to have a discipline around, saving money too. That's a whole different topic. It's just easier to spend money when the bank accounts are getting full. Just brainstorm everything you could possibly think of, and then we're going to go through a narrowing down process to get it down to, it doesn't have to be 5, but 5 is a good number. So go ahead and do that, and then we'll narrow it down.